Your first drop, your first collegiate drop, I should say.
Early in the game, after the announcement started to do, did you hear that? I mean, what was going through your head?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Fans boo. I feel like that's kind of normal. They don't like whatever they see on the field. You kind of get used to that. I mean, they booed me freshman year, not me specifically, but booed us freshman year, sophomore. We can't, satisfy every fan in the stand. So, I mean, you really don't, you hear it, but you don't pay attention to it. Because when we score a touchdown, you're going to cheer.
KeAndre, you guys have that 73-yard touchdown to open the season. And it's been a while since you've been able to get one of those deep shots. Was it frustrating not to be able to get those things to work? And then what did it feel like? Do you think this could be kind of a springboard to getting more of this?
I wouldn't say frustrating necessarily, but I mean, it's just, you got things to work on, and we put so much time into it in practice. I mean, it was great seeing it, play out here today. And like I said, I just hope to see more in the future.
And the confidence level you have in Drew after the pick, I assume it was high, but just tell us, what does it mean to you to see a kid do that and then come back and make the play?
I feel like it's a testament to who he is. Like I just said, he's always, pretty much the same guy, real estate guy. So after the pick, a lot of guys just, lean into him. You're not the only one out there. We all got your back. We got 100% belief in him, and he was able to come out there the next drive or whatever and deliver it down.
Were you sure you were going to score?
What kind of win like this being going forward, the way you guys won it, on a day where you kind of struggled some and then pulled it out at the end?
Yeah, it was a gritty win. Like Coach says, tough. I mean, wins are tough to come by, especially against a Big Ten opponent. So, I mean, shouts out to Indiana that came to play. But I feel like it's speaks to our team character. Battle tested. We go through adversity, and we were in the corner, and we came out with the win.
Yeah, can you take us through the route and just your matchup with the DB on that big touchdown?
So it was a slot fade that I seen man coverage. I looked, no safety. So I was ready to cook. I'm not gonna lie. It was like routes on there. Like it was literally like the big box we worked in routes on there. Like Coach Hagen's is usually 5 yards apart, but this time it was a dude from Indiana. Just attacked him, speed, and make the play.
That balls in the air, what's going through your head?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of lost it with the light, but I was ready to make the play. Like, I'm never nervous about dropping the ball or nothing. Like I say, I won the matchup. Shout out to the O-line. They gave Drew the time, and Drew delivered it down.
Why are you never nervous? Has that always been you?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like Coach Hayes gave me a good analogy, and I'll never forget it. He said, when you get in the car, you don't think about crashing. So, when you receive, I don't think about dropping the ball. They happen, and I got to live with them. I don't like them, but, drops happen. But I don't ever think I'm dropping it.
Did he tell you that today? Or
No.
Okay.
He been said that.
How different is that for you compared to earlier in your career when you talked about that? Was something you thought about a lot?
As far as
because you mentioned before, letting one play impact the next and everything like that, but that seems to be something you self-fulfill.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of a big shout out to myself. Like I say, I didn't let that one drop linger on my mind too long, like I would have in the past. I was able to, shut the door, move on to the next play, and then when it was time for my number to be called again, I was able to deliver.
What was Drew's reaction on the sideline after the touchdown? Was there kind of a sense of relief?
I think it was kind of a sense of relief for the whole sideline. All right, we needed that. We needed a score on that drive. We got one. Kind of put the game away. So I think it was a big relief for the whole sideline, not necessarily Drew. I seen Drew flex his frames, and I was happy to see him, energetic. Drew's a pretty quiet person, so I'm all right, got some juice to him right now.
You said you kind of lost the pass for a minute. When did you get it back?
Nah, and that was a quick second, though. It was through the light or something. I seen Drew throw it, and then it kind of disappeared with the light. Then I seen it again. Yeah.
When we talked to Coach Franklin on Wednesday, you said the pass game was a little bit behind. How would you kind of assess where you guys are right now, and what were some of those, difficult conversations like after last week?
Nothing about last week. We on to Indiana, but just in general, we're probably not where we would like to be as a room. All the work we put in, but like I said, it's adversity. Everything's not gonna go smooth sailing. But yeah, I feel like our room, pretty much battle tested. We stick together. We know the guys we got in the room, and we're just gonna continue to capitalize on as many opportunities as we can get.
After the game, you kept looking for somebody. I think you kept saying,
I was looking for my mom.
Did you find her?
No, yeah, she can't run on the field. It's great. My little sister
is that
came.
her? Okay, that's
yeah. My little sister came running out of nowhere. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I found my mom.
What was that moment like for you?
It was exciting. You know, her birthday is Monday. So, I mean, this was kind of was like her birthday present. She wanted to come up here, all my siblings up here. So it was definitely ended on a good note.
Two more for Dre.
You mentioned the, potential frustration and everything. Were you feeling any frustrations within the offense in the first half when you guys kind of couldn't get much going?
I wouldn't say frustration, just a little, I wouldn't even say disappointed. You just know, like, you expect to be here, you know the amount of work you put in, and you know, like, what your expectations are as an offense. And when you're not clicking on all cylinders, it can be a little frustrating, but like I say, it's no point fingers. We all take accountability, all look at ourselves in the mirror and wonder what we can get better at. And halftime make adjustments, and we came ready to play for each other.
It looks like on your eye black you have Be the One, I think, if I
yeah,
read
yeah.
that correctly.
Yeah.
When did you start doing it? And is it as obvious as what I think it means, or what is?
So it's like be the one, not one of. I got it from my coach in high school.
Okay.
Like, we were just having a random conversation. And I actually got it tatted on my calves, like, be the one, not one of. I feel like it was just like a quote that kind of stuck with me. It caught my attention. And it's basically like being the one out of a bunch, not just like one of the people in the bunch.
Do you feel like you were that guy today?
Yeah. So like, I delivered when it needed. Like I say, shouts out to the O-line, for giving Drew the time to pocket. And, shout out for Drew for delivering that pass.
Thanks, Dre.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.